and welcome to the 7th episode in season 1 of Skam Norwegian Explained. This is a bit of a short episode, I think, before I started to film it because my script isn't that long. But yes, first I just have to say thank you for the response on the first episode in this series, and I have made a list. I will put a link below where I've listed all the words that I've talked about in all the episodes. So if you have to like Control F to find the word that you're looking for, then you can see which episode I filmed the explanation of that word. Did that make sense? I hope so. This episode starts on Monday where Vilde is having some sort of a rant about movie titles that they have kind of made a pun on to fit some sort of russe thing, like drinking and doing russe stuff. Yeah. The first thing she says is Ringenes Herre. Here it's important to know that the Lord of the Rings is translated to Ringenes Herre in Norwegian. That means the Lord of the Rings, actually. Herre is Lord, Ring is the ring, yeah. And then we have a beer in Norway that is called Ringnes. So instead of Ringenes, we say Ringnes Herre. You see, so it's kind of the Lord of the Ringnes beer. Okay, was that logic? Yeah. Puns in Norwegian, it's not very easy to get for you guys, I guess. And then she says Løvenes konge. And that is because the Lion King is Løvenes konge in Norwegian. That means lion, løven, konge, king, Løvenes konge. And they have translated that in the pun, it's Løvenes kongle. And kongle, that's the little things. Oh my god, what's a kongle in English? Ah, a pine cone. A pine cone. So it's like the lion's pine cone. And that is because there's so many like layers to this, because kongla, that's the name of a russeknute. And I know now we haven't talked about russeknuter. Russeknuter, that's a knute is a knot, so it's something you have like a russe hat, and in that you have a long like thread with like a little, yeah, okay, and in that like thread that hangs on your hat, you put certain symbols that represents tasks that you have completed in your russe time. So there's like different kinds of, you have to do this and you have to do that and you have to do this, and then you get this symbol in your hat, and you have to have witnesses that like witness that you actually did those things before you can put the symbol in your hat. Like I think some of them change every year, but some are the same and they're different all over the country. Okay, so kongla is like the ultimate russeknute, which is to have sex in the woods with witnesses. I think that's it. I think, yeah. So she talks about like having sex in the woods and like, I'm not gonna do that. And yeah, you have to have witnesses, like either like 3 russ or a russ from like the russ board. Yeah, it's kind of like yeah, it's complicated stuff, I know. So that is why they say Løvenes konge, the lion, well, the lion of the pine cone lion. Yeah, it doesn't really work in English. It works in Norwegian though. So that's what Vilde is talking about in like the first 30 seconds of this episode. Oh my god, how long did that take? Yes, let's move on. And then a regular word, trokke. It's one of those contracted words again. Tror, ikke. Trokke. And then Vilde has even more of a rant about a lot of the classes at their school. And I'm guessing that's kind of not understandable, because she says a lot of letters and numbers, like 1 STB, 2 MDH, yeah. And this means, okay, so 1 STB is 1, as in the letter 1. This represents that it's the first year of the school, so it's like the freshmen, the førstiser, as we talked about, første klasse, first year of high school, they have a 1 in their class name. So it's like, which class are you in? I'm in STB. And ST, that's like the specialty that they're going. So ST is studiespesialiserende. That is the word for the people that are studying, well, they're studying to be able to study further in university. Okay, this is very hard and complicated. So not all high school studies will give you the opportunity to study more in university, but studiespesialiserende will. So it means study specialization. So it's like you're learning more in all kinds of the regular subjects, so you will be able to study in university later. Okay, so that was the 2 first letters, and the last letter, like, could be A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, depending on how many classes there are of this class in the first year. God, this is complicated. So, first year, ST, studiespesialiserende, H. That means it's the H class. So there are obviously A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. 8 classes of first year study specialization classes. Okay? So we have en STA, en STB, en STC, and all the way up to H. Yes. Then she talks about like 2 MDB or whatever she says. That's 2, the second year. MD is music, dance, drama classes. That's like the, what do you call it? Linje, we say in Norwegian. That's what's your linje? Line? What's your line in high school? That's like, what's the classes that you take? What's the combination? What's the, yeah, you go to some sort of already pre-made sort of line with classes. And that's music, dance, and drama classes, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, or how many classes there are. Okay, was that logical? I hope so. And then there's a cool little sentence, greit, hotte vibes. It's Chris that says it's greit, hotte vibes between her and Isak. And that's pretty funny, because there's not. But greit is an exaggerative in this words, because greit is usually just means okay. But here it's like it was a decent amount of hot vibes between us, so it's used more like more than okay. Later that Monday, the second scene, there's a sentence that they say, snakke ut om det. That's to talk something out, to be done with it. Let it out. Snakke ut om det. So out of the body, yeah. Driti meg ut. That's what Eva says. Driti meg ut. We would have said in Oslo. Dreti meg ut. Driti meg ut. This is, well, to shit on your leg? No. To shit myself out? Well, to shit in your pants, and it means that you screwed up. Å drite seg ut. To shit yourself out. Yeah, to screw up. Lei meg. This is a weird way that we say that you're sad. Because lei is like sick and tired. But lei meg is sad. So it's like I'm saying I'm sick and tired of me, but that's not it. Lei meg is sad. Yes. Jeg lei meg. I am sad. Prøver seg. Chris is saying that Isak prøver seg på henne. He's trying to get her. So when you prøver deg, it's hard to explain, because if I'm prøver meg on you, I'm like trying to get you, like to be my boyfriend or to flirt or to, It's kind of like to flirt, trying to flirt. And there's nothing to explain on Tuesday, so we skip to Wednesday's scene. They say fjern, and this, like fjern, really means, like the original of the word is when something is not close, but it's far away. It's fjernt. But here it's used as fjern when your head is far away because you're high. Okay? High, like high up there, but we are like far away. Oh, I see what they did there. Nice translation. For min skyld. Slutte for min skyld. They're talking about like stopping doing drugs. For my sake, that's what it means. For, yeah, stop for my sake. Torsdag. Just a little bit of a quick sentence thing that Nora says before Vilde comes and throws the sweater on the table. She says that uggs is like really ugly. That's the Ugg shoes, the boots, and that they look like tøfler. Tøfler is like slippers, kind of like inside comfy shoes. That's tøfler, and they do look like tøfler, and it's a very impractical shoe for Norway because there's, in the winter in Norway, there's usually wet and rain and like sloppy snow, and they're not waterproof. So yeah, it doesn't really work with Norwegian weather, but people use them anyway. Fredag, this is the last scene. They say, vi snakkes da. Then we will talk. That's what it means. Goodbye, kind of. Vi snakkes da. Jeg kommer ikke over hvor fet du var. Jeg kommer ikke over hvor fet du var. They're talking about Vilde and she being like awesome. So, yeah, because she was awesome when she talked to William. Kommer ikke over means I can't get over the fact that you were so awesome, because fet is like some kind of awesome, cool, tough, cool. Yeah, we talked about that in another episode. Yeah, I can't get over how awesome you were. Last, we have a swear, name-calling kind of bad thing. Din jævla hore. And this is not nice because jævla is the worst exaggerative. It's a swearing exaggerative. Jævla. Hore is hooker or whore or slut or whatever. It's not nice. Din jævla hore. Yeah, and that's how we end the episode. Watch another episode of this series if you like it, and take a look at the link that I leave below with the list of all the words that I've covered in this series. I hope it helps.